What's up, everybody? We're back. Another reaction from the king, Elvis Presley. Yes, my man Elvis. We are doing In the Ghetto. This is a great song. It's one of Elvis's most popular songs. I'd say it's top 5 most well known, and rightfully so. It has a deep meaning. But before we get into that, why don't we just jump into the song? But before we can do that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do this. Look at that get up.
As a snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Child is born in the ghetto.
And his mama cries.
Mom cries.
But if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
They've got no money. Do they have enough money to feed this new kid?
Now, people, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. You're gonna be an angry young man someday. Now take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way?
If a child doesn't have the resources it requires growing up, it'll eventually turn to crime and do things that aren't condoned by society because they were not supported fully growing up. That's what he's talking about here.
Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with the runny nose plays in the street as a cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, he tries to run, but he don't get far.
They often talk about the nature versus nurture, like what shapes your personality. And this is basically saying it's probably the nurture, because if you're not properly nurtured, you're going to go off the deep end. So it's definitely something to think about if you're raising a kid. Let's keep going.
As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand.
He's dead, face down on the ground.
And as the young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born.
The cycle repeats. The cycle repeats.
And his mama cries.
See the emotion in his eyes? He felt that deep inside his soul. Elvis was one of the true people who cared about the little guy. He never got a big head saying, oh, I'm a big celebrity now. Who cares about those people down there? Because he was once that person. He grew up poor. His parents didn't really have any money, and he had nothing. He had nothing, so he never forgot his roots. He basically says, in the ghetto, because anyone can turn to a life of crime if their circumstances lead them that way. If you've ever seen the movie Trading Places, basically talking about the same thing. Eddie Murphy was a poor guy. He was given the right tools, and then he became a successful businessman, and a successful businessman becomes poor just based on the circumstances. So we can all turn to crime if things don't turn our way. So it's important never to judge anyone, because you've never walked a mile in their shoes. We're all going through different things in our life, so never judge anyone. And that's what this song is basically saying. A child getting born in the ghetto and the life that happens. So it's kind of a heartfelt song, and it really hits deep. And Elvis really meant the lyrics when he was singing that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, if you have any song recommendations, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do them. Anyways, take it easy, y'all.